Okay, so let's get into it. We're doing a deep dive today on a situation I think everyone has faced. You find this brand new online store, the products look amazing, but there's just no history.
Right. It's that modern dilemma.
Exactly. And our mission today is to look at a site called Jupenova.com and try to figure out, based on the little data we have, if it's a safe bet or, a potential risk.
A very common problem.
And the first impression you get from Jupenova is, well, it's stunning. It has that perfect modern boutique look.
It really does.
Women's fashion, dresses, tops, cardigans, all with these really professional photos.
And they have the discounts, the free shipping offers. It feels like a real established brand.
It's the perfect facade. But we've seen this before, right? A great look can hide some pretty bad data.
That aesthetic is the hook. So when we started digging into the sources, we immediately hit a wall. We call it the review vacuum.
A vacuum, that's a good way to put it. We checked Trustpilot, we did general searches.
And there's basically nothing. Zero verifiable reviews from actual customers. And that silence is, well, it's loud. It's the central question here.
Okay, so no people talking about it. What about the technicals? What did we find there?
Well, the domain is new. Barely a year old.
Only a year. Okay.
To its credit, it has the basics, a valid HTTPS connection, and it's not on any major blacklist right now.
But that's just table stakes in 2024, isn't it? That's kind of security theater.
That's exactly it. So we have to look at the overall risk score.
And this is where the real contradiction comes in. Because that high-end look it gets challenged hard by the machine assessment.
It does. A service we trust, Scam Detector, it gave Jupenova.com a score of 53 out of 100.
53? That is dead in the middle.
Precisely. And you should think of that 53 like this. It's a beautiful new house, but the foundation hasn't been inspected yet.
Yeah.
The look of the site wants you to think it's a 90 or 95, but that score is being dragged down by what's underneath. Things like no registered corporate address, a weak privacy policy.
Right. Things a normal shopper would never see.
Exactly. And it relies on metrics that are often associated with, let's say, high volume, low trust kinds of operations.
Hang on a second, though. To be fair, if the site is only a year old, isn't a 53 score kind of what you'd expect?
That's a great question.
I mean, are we penalizing them just because they're new and haven't had time to build up reviews?
You could see it that way, but the key thing here is the pattern. A legitimate new company usually leaves some kind of footprint.
Like what?
Little social media mentions, blog comments, anything. The combination of a really slick, aggressive sales model with total public silence. That's what screams caution. You just have to pump the brakes.
So what does this all mean for you, the person listening who might be on their site right now looking at that perfect dress?
The actionable takeaway isn't to just run away. It's to understand that this is a test.
A test, okay.
If you're going to buy something, start small. Don't risk a big loss on your first order, and this is the most important part. Only use a secure payment method that offers protection.
Like a credit card with good fraud protection.
Even better, we specifically recommend using a disposable virtual card, one of those you can load with just a small set amount of money.
Yo, that's smart.
It lets you test the waters, see if the product arrives, check the quality, without ever exposing your main financial accounts to a site with, no public history.
So the facade is good enough to fool your eyes, but the data, or the lack of it, is the tripwire you can't ignore.
That's it. It's a highly attractive store that is completely unproven in the wild.
Which leaves us with a really interesting final thought for you to chew on.
Yeah, so think about this. If a store has everything that looks professional, great photos, HTTPS, slick design, but no history at all, how many small, successful purchases would it take for you to trust it? And how long should you really wait before you start to believe that the perfect facade is actually real?